Taqwa is not only worshipping to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nighttime, daytime. Taqwa should reflect in our daily personal life and my dealings with the people. We are surrounded with lots of desires. If we have strong faith, we sacrifice our desire to achieve a greater accomplishment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's happiness and pleasure. To have a taqwa in our life, the life which is rooted in God conscious, and to optimize all the bounties and blessings is to organize our life and to have a good balance in our life.
Salamun alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salamun alaykum. Alhamdulillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdu wa thana lillahi rabbil alameen. Ilahi antiqni bil huda wa alhimni at-taqwa. Qala Allah subhanahu tabaraka wa ta'ala fi kitabihi al-kareem. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrajat lin-nas. Sadaqallah. وصدق رسوله وصدق الكريم صلوات. Alhamdulillah, after hearing powerful speeches, when I entered our Sayyids, he suggested that we need to serve the coffee so everyone can up and they can pay attention. Alhamdulillah, Sheikh Nuru, with his amazing speech, he served more than coffee, right? So I believe that you are upright. Please say the salawats. Alhamdulillah, first and foremost, I would like to thank the Ummah Convention or the management and leadership for arranging such an amazing platform. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. And also, I would like to extend my condolence for the atrocities around the globe, especially now as we're talking right now in Raza and Palestine and elsewhere. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring peace and victory for Madhlumeen and serve justice and punishment to Zalimeen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hasten Imam of our time. So inshallah, we can be among those who are serving for this noble cause. Bi barakat salawat bar Muhammadu Ali Muhammad. With that, brothers and sisters, you heard a different perspective from different speakers. I would like to take one step back about our past, our present, and how we can do for the future. Briefly, as all of us, we know that our past is amazing. From early 1950s onwards, gradually immigrants, they came in for the different reasons. And alhamdulillah, the first thing what we did is we realized that we need to have our own hub and Islamic centers, Imam Bargas. We did with our own capacity. And then later on, we find out that we need to do something for our own children. We form the Sunday schools. Although the Sunday school, the concept of Sunday school, we learned from Christianity. And we did. And then we said we need a full-time school. Alhamdulillah, we have a handful of full-time schools. Then we said we need to have some national level, some of the impactful voice, like such a Ummah, Muslim Congress, Nasimco, Imams, Al-Qisa Foundation Ministry, and so on and so forth. Alhamdulillah, we accomplish. That is our past, right? What we learn from past is amazing that we try to have unity, whether within our own Islamic centers or broader. We want to preserve our identity, resilience, and so on and so forth. Challenges. Unfortunately, with all of these great efforts, one of the key challenges we're facing is limited vision beyond immediate needs. We try to resolve our immediate needs. We need to call for honest SWOT analysis for past, whether Muslim Ummah or our regional organizations, scholars, and so on and so forth, what we are doing and what should be our goal and where we need to impact more. Our present, brothers and sisters, as you heard before also, now in this room I see some of the children also running. There could be Gen Alpha, and I see some of us from baby boomers. We in this room we have 5 generations from baby boomers to Gen Alpha, right? It's very important to understand that how much of our current resources fully prioritize and utilize for the next generations, and what we are doing collectively to impact, change, and mold our future. If you are looking for challenges, some of those challenges were talk and discuss, whether it's identity crisis, religion, culture, nationality, and gender identity crisis we are facing, or liberal narratives in contemporary society we are facing, whether LGBTQ, feminism, atheism, pluralism, unhealthy family structure, and so on and so forth. Fragmented minds. Sometimes even we cannot comprehend the scope of challenges our children or youth they're facing, whether social media now with AI and new technology, lifestyle, and drugs, and so on and so forth. Akhlaqi challenges, fluidity. One of the key components is selective good and bad is coming out. Moral relativism, and so on and so forth. In particular arena, just you saw the Raza and Palestine example, although, alhamdulillah, I hope and I pray that the world will going to begin to see the reality, but this is one of the challenges, Islamophobia and lack of representation of those who can impact and those who can speak on our behalf. When we talk and discuss about future, brothers and sisters, let me be very clear. Community building, ecosystem is one of the key components. We talk a lot when it comes to doing something. We don't have a good system. Full-time schools, you look at to the Canada and America, all together, if you're looking for the full-time schools, not exceed to 30 full-time schools, which we are getting less than 10,000 students. Sunday schools, we have 115 to 130 Sunday schools across North America. We're not catering more than 30 to 40,000 students. If you look at the population, I don't talk and discuss about that. And millions, if you have a millions in North America, or Shias, you're talking about good quarter to 500,000 we can cater from K-12, right? And also, when it comes to narratives, da'wah, going and talking about our faith or contributing to others who we are. We don't have that much. Of course, one of the key component is civic engagement. Alhamdulillah, we're talking and discuss this. I would like to bring all of those points. Next slide, if you can see, our approach needs to change a lot. We have to acknowledge that we're living in a society in North America and whole Western countries, 20-80 ratio. It means only 20% of our families, they are located in dense hubs where they have half an hour access to Islamic centers, schools, Sunday schools, whatnot. But 80% of our population in North America especially, they are living in a situation where they don't have access to even Sunday school in half an hour range, a full-time school, or Islamic centers. So what we're doing for that 80% of the population, think tank, 50 years plan, do we have? When it comes to collaboration among the scholars, sometimes good that when we come together at such a gatherings, we chit chat, we talk and discuss for a few minutes, and that's it. I'm talking about myself, right? Islamic organizations, centers, do we have any collaborative efforts? Or communities, Islamic schools, we try to have some collaboration among the Islamic Sunday schools and full-time schools. It's a very difficult task. It's not that easy. Of course, if we can invest in pockets of the communities, that could be a good future. Let me recap. Brothers and sisters, very important that our past shows our sincerity, our resilience. We try to maintain our faith, identity, and so on and so forth. That's good. Our present shows urgency and lots of gaps based on challenges we're facing, and what we are doing is not compatible because we are living in AI era, and what we are doing is not compatible. Our future requires vision, collaboration, and sacrifices. Yes, at one time, we came up with what are the ideas, whether cultural or religious or taqleed based or my ideology, whatnot. Right now, one of the key components is if we are talking and speaking on behalf of the Shia community, Shia Muslim in North America, we need to think beyond that. In general, brothers and sisters, what we plant, plan, and do today, our children tomorrow will harvest and cultivate. Our children will be manifestation of what we do today. It's very important that when it comes to long-term vision, again, this is something practical points I would like to bring. Who knows, maybe some of us will be inspired and take some lead. Make no mistake, if you go back to India, Pakistan, Iran, whatnot, when our early Shias, Muslims, they begin their presence there, they acquire bigger land, right? We are enjoying what they did. And if we want to see a better future for our own children, we need to do the same. It's very important that we need to develop professional plans with our mission-driven communities and so on and so forth, schools, masjids, center, and so on and so forth, if we can accommodate that. In general, brothers and sisters, very important that we need to have a safe community, and we need to build that. And we can do, it's not that out of our reach. Lastly, I would like to bring to attention that, brothers and sisters, let's at least have takeaway point that I am not representing Sabah or Kesa or my own organizations. In general, I'm representing what? Islam, Quran, and Ahlul Bayt. It means I'm ambassador of Quran, Islam, and Ahlul Bayt. And our institutions are embassies. If our institutions are embassies and we are ambassadors, we are from same origin, at least we're claiming. If that is the case, we need to serve the interest of our origin, not our own centers. If that is the case, two embassies or two consulates of same country, they don't fight. They don't mistrust. They're aligned. They have a plans. Where is that? How we can achieve that? It's very important that sharing our vision, mission, and whatever we accomplish, so others, they can take it to next level. Let's conclude that, brothers and sisters, when it comes to the global vision, global picture, the opportunities Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala vested on me and on you is completely different than what people of Gaza are facing, or in Pakistan, or in Africa, or India, or Iraq, or Lebanon, or countries. Because we have more resources at least at this time, and we can freely think and plan. And if we miss now today, we'll be responsible tomorrow in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just imagine right now, when it comes to our greater goals, if we want to see the Islam in general from the Shia perspective, 50 years from now, how we can navigate and change. In the whole globe, one of the most important, forgotten place is Africa. Do you have any plan for that? We are thinking anything about that? By the way, you can see that Africa, as a continent, 50 plus countries, as a population-wise equal to India and China. But as a land, 10 times bigger than India and 3 times bigger than China. As a resources, minerals, diamonds, even the gold and so on and so forth, what India, China, Europe, and America combined has, Africa has more than that. And manpower and so on and so forth. So if we are looking for good impact in 50 years, we want to see in our nation and a global order, we want to see a good change, invest in Africa. Why? Because we can see in 20, 30, 50 years, those who are sitting there, they can plan better, not to support butchers. If we are thinking that way, believe me, we can change narratives. Otherwise, if we don't, we will be responsible before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And yes, we can have chantings, great, and we can have a food and we can go back to our homes. Brothers and sisters, now that you're here, there is a purpose for that. كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. All of us, we can contribute our portions, and if we collaborate, we can see an amazing result. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and give strength and tawfiq. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.